when I read the question the first time, I tried to remember if I have any experience, but actually no, I've never had any experience or witnessed any gender assignments. But I have this kind of funny short story that happened between me and my father back when I was a student in a fine art university. I remember I was painting in my room. My room was my studio back then, and I was painting a female naked body. And I remember my father came in, and he just was looking at the painting and staring at me. I didn't say anything, any word, and he left, like after 5 seconds. And then my mom came in right away, like after a few minutes, and she was like, you know, your father is upset, and you need to stop what you are doing, or kind of destroy the painting. I was like, why? He didn't face me, like we could have like just talk or maybe convince him, because this is just a painting, I'm not gonna show it anywhere. But it's now that I remember, it's like, it's kind of funny, because now that all my projects are about the body, the human body, and it's especially naked body. I usually show my work, I share my work with my parents, but lately I didn't. Maybe I'm not brave enough to do that because of the nudity. So I'm kind of now, let's say, curious to find out their reaction to my work. As a woman who was born and raised in an Islamic country, and a woman who is coming from a traditional family, I must say it's not easy, and it will never be. And also choosing or being an artist, a woman artist in a world where men are taking control, it's a big challenge for all of us. So the woman now is still kind of speaks in inaudible voice, and the voice that is still considered as aura, and she is just a body or an object. So it definitely, my work is about the human body and how the human body translates and reflects tensions, dynamics, and differences. It focuses more on changing bodies, the notion of the body itself, and the play that exists between the body and identity. In thus showcases the body as a site engaged in important ideological debates. So by using my body as a political instrument in my work, I'm trying to understand how do we experience our body's physical boundaries, how the body can also become a site to engage in important ideological debates by focusing on the burning issues of today's society, and its perception of the female body image in Western and Eastern visual culture and art history. So in my work, I use the body as an object of myth, as a stand-in or metaphor for society, and I bring together the body as a historical form of, with a modernist perspective on the fluidity of the body. So in doing so, I examine social issues of race, gender, sexuality, and ethnicity. When I was in a fine arts university in Tétouan back in 2007, I remember all my teachers were men, but as students we were 50-50, which is good. But like after a few years, like the first few years, most of the female, like the girls, left before or leave before graduation, or even after graduation they kind of disappear, and most of the time because they get married, And so I'm not saying that marriage is the reason, but because there are so many Moroccan good artists, women artists who are married and have children and still considered as one of the good artists in Morocco or in the world. And so, but to come back to the question, what I want to say is the problem that I have, or that we have here, especially when you are like Arabic or Muslim artists, we always like do we need to get naked to prove ourselves, like to be a good artist? So I always have this question marks. Do I need, as a female artist, do I need to get naked to prove my existence? So yeah, so I'm still thinking about this. I don't know. So that's, yeah, what I'm kind of thinking about, yeah. I believe in equal treatment for all people. So if feminism is about equality, so I'm definitely a feminist.